You guys get started with the scrimmage here tonight and only a couple days away from the start of the season. Just talk about how practice has gone so far and really where you guys are at as you get ready to head into the season.
I think these last few weeks of practice have been extra good. We have a great competitive atmosphere still, similar to how it was at the very beginning. But also, since it's getting closer to season, I feel like there's a little bit more focus in the gym, and there's that feeling of we play really soon. This is our last scrimmage before our first tournament, and I think everybody's very excited about that.
Mike talked a little bit in the press conference he just had in there about the team maybe being a little bit more physical this year, and he talked about Tori Dixon playing on the right side and having you on the left side, having Ashley as a physical player, and obviously Lauren and Ariana, and just a lot of options with that. Just talk about that nature and just the team itself being maybe more physical in terms of the talent that they have this year going into the year.
Yeah, I definitely think we're a lot more physical this year. We have a very athletic team, and I think another big change from last year is also the depth in each position. We have at least two people in every position that are pushing each other, and that adds that competitiveness. And I think having that in practice has really made us a lot more advanced than where we were last year at this time. So I think people will be impressed with that at the scrimmage tonight and for the rest of the season.
Part of that depth took a hit last week, obviously, with Haley getting her injury that put her out for the year. Just talk about how the team sort of responds to that. And, obviously, as a senior, it's tough to watch her go down with an injury like that. But at the beginning of the year, it kind of gives you guys a chance to regroup and kind of respond to it.
Yeah, obviously it was very sad, to see that happen to her. I think she's handling it very well, though. As far as our team, I think we're used to dealing with some adversity, and if anything, I think it's giving us a big chance to, kind of bounce back from this, show that, yeah, one of our players went down, but we have the depth and the talent to go farther, just as far as we could have with her. And so, I think it'll all work out for the best. Hopefully next year she'll be able to play again, and it'll all be okay.
Kind of compare where you guys are at this point this year to last year at this time heading into the season. Mike said this group may be a little bit even ahead of where you guys were last year. Just maybe talk about that mentality in terms of the preparation that you guys put into maybe having it be that way.
Yeah, I definitely think we are further ahead this year than we were last year. Part of it, I think, could be the fact that we have a large returning group, and we have some really athletic freshmen, which really helps because then we can put the pressure on them because we know they can respond. I also think that we all have a really good buy-in so that we all know exactly where we want to go this year. We want to return to that Final Four. We want to win a national championship. And I think that mindset is carrying over in practices and on the court, and I think that also adds to why we're further ahead.
And last year, starting out in the non-conference, obviously you're a freshman, you're just trying to get your feet wet and kind of get the experience of college volleyball. Talk about maybe this year, maybe how you approach it in terms of getting ready for the Big Ten play and kind of using it to get better and better as the season goes along.
Well, I definitely think for myself it'll be a lot different, going into the season. Yeah, you're right that last year was a little bit of testing things out, whereas this year, extra confidence, especially since we went so far last year. I think the whole team has, a more confident presence, and I think that really will add to, how good we do this first little bit, going into games with that mentality that, we're going to beat this team, we're awesome, and I think that'll definitely help us, especially in the Big Ten season, since there are so many teams that are very good.
And finally, you've got your second year and this 1 year under your belt in terms of playing in the sports pavilion. Just talk about how exciting it's going to be to get things started and to get things started at home. Last year, you guys in non-conference play were away quite a bit. This year, you get to start off with 2 straight home weekends.
I'm so excited to play at home. We were just talking about it earlier about how, the feeling of having the nets up and, having some of these bleachers down. It's so awesome to see everybody come out and support us. And I think everybody's really excited for these first 2 home tournaments, so hopefully we'll see lots of people out to support us.